Well, I'm making the most of the prolonged dry spell we've had just recently. Although it's not very warm, can only be about 6 or 7 degrees. And I'm really thankful of these heated grips. They just keep your fingers and hands nice and toasty. Yeah, I just thought I'd have a run out on the bike while the weather's still holding up and before they start throwing salt and grit everywhere. I'm surprised they haven't, to be quite honest with you, because we had quite a sharp frost last night. And it don't usually take much for them to start flinging that rubbish about. They must be trying to save money. So I'm just heading up now, just come through Stony Middleton. Just heading up the, I think, can't never remember the number of this road. I don't know whether it's the A634 or something like that. Oh, A623, the Stockport Road, that's the one. So, just threading my way up here. Plenty of roadkill. Just got to make sure I don't become a bit of roadkill today. I think so long as the roads are as dry as these, everything's going to be really fine. Of course, the only other problem you get is that this time of year, the autumn time, all the farmers are out ploughing the fields, and you can be surprised by mud slicks across the road when you come round corners and things, so just as well to be cautious. Fortunately, in the Peak District there aren't a lot of arable crops grown. It's mainly cattle and sheep, so you don't get a lot of mess. Unless, of course, they've taken the cattle down the road. Sounds very blustery inside my helmet, but it doesn't feel blustery at all. I think it's just the slipstream from this van. Not a bad day. As I say, it's not very warm, but at least it's dry. Think I might turn off up here towards Tides. Well, Lytton, is it? Yeah, it's Lytton down here, isn't it? Got to go further along for Tides, well. Turn those grips down onto low. Well, that was Lytton. I've just ridden through. Just riding around aimlessly, just to get out on the bike, get a bit of fresh air and enjoy myself, really. Finding these new handlebars a lot better than the old ones. I don't know, there's not a great deal of difference in height, but they do, I think it's a better riding position, for me anyway. The only problem I had really when I fitted them was this was the concern about the switchgear bashing into the tank, because with them being lower, see what I mean about crap all over roads. You have to be careful on corners. Yeah, with them being lower, it makes the switchgear, gets it closer to the tank when you put the handlebars on lock. But I found that I don't really need to put them on full lock a great deal. Obviously if you're doing some tight manoeuvring in your garage or wherever you want to do, but that's when the danger occurs that you're going to forget and clonk it onto full lock and bash the switchgear into your petrol tank. But I've solved the problem. Double-sided tape came to the rescue once again. I degreased and stuck a couple of plastic spacers onto the stops on the bottom yoke, so it's restricted the lock, but it's prevented the switchgear coming into contact with the petrol tank, so it's done the trick. And as yet they've not fallen off. I suppose the trick is to make sure you degrease things thoroughly when you're using double-sided tape, and then it sticks and stays stuck, really. Right, so these are the viaducts at Millersdale, not Monsaldale, get it right. This is Millersdale. Nice twisty bits up here. Again, you have to be cautious. Not far from Buxton now. I don't know whether to have a run down into Buxton or not. It always helps if you let clutch out, doesn't it? If you want when you want to set off. Yeah, I think I'm going to have a run down into Buxton. I haven't ridden down this road in a good while. It's Halloween tomorrow, and so we're nearly into November. And we're not doing bad really weather-wise. Most of the leaves are off the trees now, as you can probably see. Oh dear, haven't they made a mess here? Looks like it's been quite damp down here. I don't think I'm going to actually drive through Buxton. There's a road down here on the left. I think it's called Duke's Drive. I'm going to cut up there. Just down here on the left, just before the roundabout. Well, if I stick my indicator on, then get myself round this rather tight corner. Yes, Duke's Drive Farm Shop. I thought it was called Duke's Drive. And now we're going to pass under an old London and North Western Railway viaduct. That's the route, or the old route, from Buxton to Ashbourne and down to Ashby de la Zouch.